Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is my runner by runner preview for the Group 1 Golden Slipper, and I think I've found the winner. Let's get into it. This is the market for the Golden Slipper, headed by Coolangatta for J-Mac at 480, Sejarden for Jason Collett at 650, and 850 for Best of Bordeaux for Sam Clipperton. This is the first one we're going to take a look at. It's Coolangatta. Kerrin Davies is trained. J-Mac to ride, 54.5, drawn gate 14. 3 starts for 3 wins, 2 starts at distance for 2 wins, 2 starts on good ground for 2 wins, and 1 start on soft ground for a win. Query is, can he handle heavy ground? The answer to that is probably yes. He's a very good horse. He's won a listed race already, beating Russian Conquest, and that was a really, really good stay with him right up the straight at Aquas Park, Gold Coast. Also won the Group 3, BJ McLaughlin at Doomben. I was on track that day. It was a great win. He's definitely a winning chance, but I think that there's one that can beat him. This is the next one we're going to take a look at. It's Queen of the Ball. Richard and Mitch Friedman from Rosehill had the advantage of being trained at this track. Rachel King to ride, 54.5. Has had 4 starts for 2 wins in a second. 1 start at the distance for a win, 2 starts on good ground for a win and a second, and 2 starts on soft ground for 1 win. Is she winning chance? Yes, she is. She's over the odds, but she'll have to bring her best to do this. And the other query is, she's on the week back from racing on racing on Monday in the Black Opal, where she won. She's a Group 3 winner already. She won that race. Rachel King rode her that day. That was 1,200. I think she's been set for this, but still, she's over the odds, but still a less winning chance. Now, this is my one that I think can beat the favourite in Sejarden. Gary Porter looks to have a smart one on his hands here. Jason Collett to ride, 56.5, drawn gate 7. 4 starts for 3 wins and a third. 1 start at distance for a win. 2 starts good ground for 2 wins. 1 start on heavy for a win. 1 start on soft for a third placing. I think that he can win this, and at $7, I'd rather take his price than Coolangatta's. He was a last start winner of the Todman Stakes. Very gritty win on a heavy 10, and that I honestly thought that meeting was going to be called off. It was that heavy. He ran through it like it was nothing, and I think he's going to be hitting the line very, very hard here. He was unlucky not to go closer in the Millennium. I think he should have won the Millennium. He was wide for the trip, and I think he's a great chance here. Get on. This is the next one we're looking at in the slipper. It is Fireburn, number 12, for Gary Portelli again. He's got a good hand in this race. Brenton Avdulla to ride, 54.5. 4 starts, 3 wins, 3 starts at the distance for 3 wins, 3 starts on good ground for 2 wins, and 1 start on heavy for a win. His last 3 wins have all been excellent. He's the last start winner of the Group 2 Sweden Brace, so he can definitely battle it out here. He beat She's Extreme, who's then come out and won, earning a spot in this field, and he beat Lady Laguna that day. Beat Lady Laguna that day. She's a chance, but I think there's a couple better than her, but still over the odds. This is the next one we're going to take a look at, and it's Best of Bordeaux for Sam Clipperton to ride with 56.5, gate 10, 2 from 2, undefeated. 1 start good, win. 1 start soft, win. 2 from 2 at Rosehill. I think it's been a plan to come to this race for the whole campaign. I mean, you're undefeated, so you've got to be respected. And she can 100% win. She's had the trials since her last win in the Group 2 Silver Slipper. And she, on debut, she won the Canterbury. Is she winning chance? Yes, she is. He is, sorry. So, yes, he is. He is a winning chance. Well, when you're 2 from 2, you're always a chance. But can he handle heavy ground is the biggest question. This is the next one we're taking a look at. It's She's Extreme. Anthony Cummins trains from Randwick. Gate 6. Brett Prebble riding at 54.5. Couple of Victorian jockeys coming to ride in this race. 3 starts for a win and a second. 2 starts at the distance for a win and a second. 1 start on good ground for nothing. 2 starts on heavy for a win and a second. So she will handle the track condition. Last start, winner of the Group 3 Magic Night Stakes, which I think was last weekend. Last weekend. She was a good winner. She pounded away from them late. She also ran second in the Sweden Brace, being beaten by Fireburn, who's one of the main rivals here. She's definitely a chance. She's definitely a winning chance, but I would be backing her the place. But if you think she's a chance, get on, because she's valued at 850, but still a winning chance. Just more of a place for me. This is the next horse we're looking at in Russian Conquest. Now, there's been a couple of Russians over the years, but I don't think a lot of them were 2-year-olds in this race. But he's trained by Pete and Paul Snowden from Randwick. Tommy Berry to ride, 54.5, gate 16. I think the gates ruined his chances. I don't think he can win. I don't think he can even place here. I mean, he's a good horse. He's a very good horse. He ran a very close margin to Coolangatta in the 2-year-old Magic Millions at Aquas Park, Gold Coast. And then he also won his first 2 starts. And then last start he ran 4th in the Group 2 Relishing Stakes against Seven Veils and Ojai and Dashing Legend in a 6-horse field. I wanted to see more from him that day, and I don't think he got through the track conditions, being a heavy 10. He's going to face a wet track again. I don't think he's a chance to run top 3. He's a top 4 chance, but not top 3 for me. This is the next one we're taking a look at, and it is Jacquinot for Mick Kent, Mick Price. Gate 11, 56.5. Hughie Bowman jumps on. 3 starts for a win and a third. I honestly think this horse could be unbeaten. The way he's finished off his races is fantastic. His downside of that is he's missed the kick on more occasions than once, but his first win was absolutely dominant. He blew that field away. Arguably should have gone close in his second start. He was just held up, didn't get too far. And in his third start, what a run. He was so wide in the diamond. And I think that he's a genuine winning chance here. I couldn't split a lot of them here, but he's one of the ones that he'll get back. That's his only query. But he does have the shades on here. And if he jumps better, settles in a full position, he'll be charging late, and he could finish over the top of them. Daumier is the next one we're taking a look at for the diamond. The winner of the Group 1 Blue Diamond Stakes 2 weeks ago at Caulfield. 3 starts for 2 wins, a third. 1 start at the distance for a win. 3 starts on good ground for 2 wins and a third. His whole racing career on good ground. Query is, can he handle soft tracks and can he handle the heavy conditions of Rose Hill? I don't know, but he's got the right jockey on board to make sure he can get through it in Mark Zahra, who rode him in the Blue Diamond to get the win. He's carrying 56.5 and he's drawn gate 8. Anthony and Sam Fever train. He's 100% a chance, and he is over the odds at $23. He's a Group 1 winner, and not a lot of this field they're bringing group form, but not Group 1 form. He brings that, and so does the other 2 that finished in the placings behind it. But you want a horse that's over the odds in the slipper? He's the one. Lady Laguna is next. Gate 13, Annabelle Neesham trains. Linda Meech will ride with 54.5, drawn gate 13. I love the gate for it. She's going to be perfectly primed from that gate. 4 starts for 2 wins, a second and a third. 1 start at the distance for a win. 1 start at the track for a win. 1 start at the distance for a place. 1 start at the track for a win. And 2 starts on heavy for a win and a third placing. I like the booking of Linda Meech on this horse. It's a very good jockey booking, and she's come up to ride this horse. Big prize money, why wouldn't you? She ran third in the Sweden Brace last start, being Group 2 race to Fireburn. She ran second in the Lonro Prey to Synthera, and she's won her other 2 starts. Actually, her first start was here in Brisbane at Eagle Farm, which I just thought, wow, what a horse when she won that day. She's not only got to go to a heavy track condition again, but she's got to do it again against the big boys and girls. She's a good chance, but I don't think she's over the odds. I think she's at the right price. I won't be backing her, and I don't think she can finish top 3. Now, Willie Pike, he hasn't been riding in Sydney for too long, but he could pick himself up a very valuable Group 1 in the slipper here. Michael Wayne and John Hawkes trained at Rosehill. As I said, Willie Pike to ride 56.5, gate 15. Sebonack, he was really good in the diamond, unlucky. He was like Jacquinot. He was one of the ones that was unlucky, but he had clear running out wide and was finishing hard, where he was up on the fence and had no chance at all, Sebonack, and it was a really, really good run. Willie Pike's the right jockey on board, 23s over the odds. Look, he's a very, very good horse. He ran fourth in the Group 1 Diamond, and he won the Chairman's, being at Group 3 level, so he's proved he can perform at this level. He can run 1200 out. If he was clear, he would have been able to. Right jockey, Willie Pike, like I said, he's right in the game here. This is the next one we're taking a look at. Kerrin McEvoy's ride for the race this year in Revolutionary Mist, drawn gate 17 for Pete and Paul Snowden. Pardon me. She's had 4 starts for a win in 3 seconds, and she's been quite unlucky a couple of times, being back at Rose Hill in the Whitten Stakes, where Queen of the Ball won the race. That was leader by. She had no chance from where she was. It was a great run to finish as close as she did in the Group 3. She won the Blue Diamond Prelude for the fillies, Group 2, and she ran second in the Diamond in her photo finish to Daumier. Is she over the odds? Yes, she is. Can she win? Of course she can. And look, she's bringing the best form of the race. She's been unlucky on 2 occasions not to have won, and she's got form around most of the main chances in this race. Fireburn, Queen of the Ball, not Miss Rosiani, and Daumier and Jacquinot. So she's 100% a winning chance. $16 is over the odds. Next horse is Rise of the Masses for Timmy Clark and Waterhouse and Bott. Drawn gate 20. 4 starts, 2 wins, 1 second, 1 third. 1 start at the track for a win, 2 starts at the distance for a win and a second, 3 starts on heavy ground for 2 wins and a second. She could be over the odds at 41. I don't think she can finish top 4 personally, but she's going to handle the ground, she's going to handle the track, she's going to handle the distance. She hasn't done a lot wrong in her career. Waterhouse and Bott, he's in the right stable to get the best out of the horse. And Timmy Clark, he'll know what to do. He's won a couple of slippers before. But personally, I don't think she can do it. I think she's just making up the numbers here. Shalatin is the next horse we're looking at. Joe Pride for Nash Rawiller. That's a great combination. They've had a lot of success over the years. Look at what they've had with Eduardo. 56.5, gate 5. He's got the right gate. 4 starts for a second and a third. The fact that he's coming into this maiden, I don't think a single horse has broken their maiden in the slipper before. I don't think it's been done. But he's had 1 start on heavy ground for a third, 1 start at the distance for a third, and 2 starts at the track for a second. Do I think he can win? No. Is he making up the numbers? Yes. Is he under the odds? Yes. I don't think it should be 29. I think it should be 50 to 1. He can't win. This is another one that's making up the numbers. Number 13, Ojai. James Cummings for Chad Schofield. Chad Schofield for Cummings. James Cummings. 54.5. Gate 12. 1 start on heavy ground for a place. 3 starts at Rose Hill for a third. 5 starts for the career. 1 start and 2 thirds. It's going to have to pull a big rating off to win this, and I think it's just making up the numbers. I couldn't see it finishing top half, to be honest. It's been in really not bad form. I mean, third in the relishing to 7 Veils, 4th to Best of Bordeaux and Magic, and 5th to Queen of the Ball. So it's got the form and the right horses, and it's been in very strong races, and was 3rd in the Global Gift to Sejarden. But yeah, I just think he's making up the numbers personally. 7 Veils is the next horse that we're looking at. I think that it's going to be a big chance if this horse gets up. I don't think it'll get up or even run top 4, to be honest. Though, having said that, it's had 2 starts in its career, running second in its maiden and then breaking that maiden in the relishing 1200 heavy track. So it will definitely handle the track. Gets 54.5, gets a kilo off its last start. Josh Parr to ride. What form he's in with winning at Flemington last week in the Australian Cup. But I think this is a step too far for this horse. Again, making up the numbers. Too short of what it should be. I reckon it should be 60, 80 to 1 this horse, not 26. So, potting it, don't think he can win. Don't think he could even finish top half. And the lucky last one we're looking at is Sweet Ride, the first emergency, the only emergency with a jockey. So that convinced me it's going to run. The other 3 don't have jockeys yet, and I'm not doing for preview them. I'm not going to preview them because they don't have jockeys. I'm only doing it on the horses that are confirmed with jockeys. This horse has got to jump from gate 9. Jean van Overmeire. I probably said that wrong. Carrying 56.5, trained by Annabelle Nation. 4 starts, 2 wins, and a second. 1 start on heavy ground for a second. 1 start at the distance for a second. 2 starts at the track for a win and a second. We'll handle the track. We'll handle the conditions. 67. I think it's a little bit over the odds. I think it should be. It should still be a big price. Don't get me wrong, but not that big. But still not. I don't think he can finish in the top 2. Is definitely. I wouldn't leave it out of your trifectas and first fours and your quaddie, but still don't think he can win. All that said, all the if, the buts, the maybes, the could be's, the who's going to win. I don't think Coolangatta is going to score top prize here. I think it's going to be Sejarden crossing the line first. It could be a photo finish. He could burst clear at the 100 and win by 5 lengths. You never know, but I think he's a good horse. He's been unlucky not to have won all these starts. He should be undefeated. And I think at 650, it's a great spoil. Get on now because I bet he'll shorten. Coolangatta. The query is he hasn't had a run to lead into this. He's a long time between runs. Yes, he's had a trial, but that's different to having a run, like a proper race run. Fireburn for 3rd. What form he's in. He's a great horse. And Jacquinot for 4th. Very good in the diamond and came rushing down the outside. Not a lot between them, but I'm going to be backing Sejarden here. 100 the win on him and 50 the place on Jacquinot and 10 the place Coolangatta. Thank you.